Welcome back to another video, guys. In today's video, we're talking about if we were 18 again, how we would start off our financial journey. This is going to be super simple, super basic. You can take action right away. There's nothing complicated about it, and that's why we wanted to make this video.
Stop wasting money on that dumb shit and instead put it in investment. I know it's tempting. You'll spend it and be broke again.
And of course, I'm your bro Taylor.
And I'm your bro Ryan.
And jumping right into it, the most basic thing that probably everyone starts with is simply opening a bank account. We do want to do this the right way. So, opening a checking account is kind of the most fundamental thing. Getting that first debit card, opening a savings account, maybe a high yield savings account so you can make a little bit of money. And for those of you who don't know, a high yield savings account, it's just a little bit higher interest rate. But this is the good interest that makes you some money. You're not losing money. So oftentimes that's step one for a lot of people. And if your parents set this one up for you, that's no big deal as long as your name's on it and you know what you're doing.
But I will say a caveat, when you're opening these accounts, don't just go, what's my closest bank, and open them.
Yeah.
Look for a bank account or a banking institution, whether it's a credit union or an online bank, that has minimal to no fees. I don't like minimum account checking fees. I don't like withdrawal fees. Over withdrawal is a little bit different, but I don't like ATM fees. I don't like any of those fees. I think they're BS, and I want to find a bank that doesn't have them. That's my main bank that I use, and credit unions are typically the way to go. Now you can probably see what's coming next, and now we're going to get our credit started, our credit score built up, so that way when we're actually older, looking for car loans and personal loans, student loans, mortgage, we have a killer credit score with tons of good history, and that's what the banks want to see.
Yeah, it's almost like a GPA for being an adult, honestly, because it's a requirement almost everywhere.
That's a good way to put it.
So, same thing here. We're looking for credit cards without a lot of fees. They do exist. There are a lot of beginner cards. We have an entire video on that.
Or
starting
a couple.
building your credit from everything. Super quick though. You can open up a secured card where you just have to deposit some money and that's your line of credit. Or again, if you have some parents that you can rely on, you can become an authorized user. The other video has more details on that. Check that one out if you are curious about this. But we just wanted to hit that super fast.
When you're just getting started with your credit, you're going to want to make very small purchases that are reoccurring, like gas or a Netflix subscription, something like that. That's easy to manage. It shows you're using the card. It's building history and building credit. And then we're also at the exact same time going to pay it off every time. And it's easier when you're getting started. You have small transactions. Just make that payment right away. Pay off the Netflix right when it charges. Pay off the gas right after it charges. That way you're not waiting till the deadline and going, oh shoot, did I remember to pay my card? Don't even risk it. And pro tip, always set up automatic payments, at least the minimum payment. And that way, again, you don't miss a payment. That is huge for building your credit score.
All right, and running right into the next one is simply starting an emergency fund. You may be thinking, I'm 18, emergencies don't happen.
My parents got me.
Yeah, I'm immune, I'm invincible. That's simply not the reality. Now, we're not saying you got to do anything crazy, but a good $500 that you can fall back on is super nice to have, guys. It just takes a lot of stress off you, and as you get older, you're going to be like, oh, wow, I've already kind of established these habits. Let me build that emergency fund even more, and it's just a great thing to have.
So yeah, this emergency fund is for emergencies, just how it sounds. We're not using this for a car loan. We're not using this to go out with friends. It's not for anything but emergencies. Now rolling right into the next one is we're getting ahead of our future, and we're going ahead and investing in that future by starting a Roth IRA. This is great to do the younger you are because you want compound interest to take over and just keep exponentially increasing your money. And the easiest way to think about this is if I start with $100 and then I get a 10% return, that's $10 on that money. And then the next year, I have $110. I get a 10% return. That's $11 on my money. So now you can see how it's building not only on the principal, but it's also building on its own interest. And it's going to go out of this world. The younger you start, the less you have to work for it. The later you start, the more you got to put in, and there's less time for it to build.
And of course, beyond just that, we want to be fully comprehensive in our budgeting and our financial planning. So creating an initial budget, whether you follow a basic rule like the 50-30-20, which we have several videos on, or you just want to use one of the apps, which we have a coming video on.
Stay tuned.
There's plenty of ways for you to budget, and it's just become easier and easier nowadays. But having a plan for your money is super crucial. It is by far the biggest difference maker. It's something that we do to this day. It's something that I wish I would have started way earlier for sure.
Something we'll do forever.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the key to being financially free.
You want to give every single dollar a job, whether it's got an expense, whether it's reoccurring or not, it's going to savings, it's going to investing. You should never have miscellaneous $1,000 just sitting in my bank account. You should all have a job. So, and look forward to that. There's tons of videos we have, tons of videos out there. Just find your favorite way to budget and start budgeting. Let's look at some of the first timer mistakes we've seen and we're going to help you avoid in today's video. So first, taking out unnecessary student loans. If you have to, we get it. It's an investment in your future. Just be very particular on the major you go with and only take a loan that's an investment.
Yeah, and there are different types of loans, guys, so do your research. Next one, again, don't borrow money that you don't really need. So don't be financing a new car or anything. If you're fortunate enough to have a car now, drive that sucker into the ground. Not literally, that's a figure of speech. But you don't want to be buying all these new things just because you get a little money or you feel like you need to.
Next, stop impulse buying. Everybody gets bored and they shop. Everything's a shop. Everything's to get you to buy new things. Stop buying new things if you don't need it. Don't link your card to Amazon.
Yeah.
Don't automatically have Apple Pay set up. Make it harder for yourself to just buy on a whim.
Yeah, and going hand in hand with that is this need to flex and get all these special name brands and everything. I discovered very quickly, the second I graduated high school, for some reason in high school, the name brand was so important. Once you get out, it's like, that wasn't a big deal. It never was. So don't feel any pressure. I mean, it's a much bigger flex to actually have money than to look like you have money.
Absolutely. So we hope we got you guys started on the right first step and starting your financial career, financial journey through life. We hope we got you guys some new information, helped you avoid some of those pitfalls that are very common. We hear all the time. And if we did, please let us know in the comments. We love seeing those comments. We love reading through them. We love interacting with them. And again, we hope you guys save you some time, headache, and money. And we hope to see you in the next video as well. So please like this, subscribe to the channel. And you got something else?
Yeah, I was just about to say, maybe you'll see us in a few more years. Well, we wish we knew when we were 26, 27. So
we'll love to make that video for it.
Keep an eye out.
Let us know in the comments.
Stop wasting money on that dumb shit and instead put it in investment. I know it's tempting. You'll spend it and be broke again.